I did for two of the tests. They were uh sorry, like one of them was a negative and the other one was also a negative, but from sorry, I have to check. I did send you an email about that, so just I'm just gonna go back to
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I haven't checked my email today.
Okay. So for the gram stain test, I had a positive and the shape was coccus and it was also a cluster. But for the gelatin hydrolysis, I had a negative result. And for the lactose one, I had AG. And the options in the um what's the word? In the unknowns list and test results
Uh-huh.
shows that it doesn't match any of like the gram positive clusters. Is that normal?
Uh, you have to remember that I did mention this on one of the days when I was talking about the bacteria, and I'll show you the chart now. Let me show you. Just a minute. I've got to figure out which button here to push. There we go, right there. And I can close that. I could close that too. Let's come here to home. My computer is going to be a bit slow because it's probably making the lecture page. It has to be do something to it before I can use it as a movie. So it's running that now. Anyways, let's come to week 5 lab, I believe. If you look on the table of the unknown list, and I assume you did because you were giving me the information, and let me see if I got that on the computer directly because it'll be more visible. Oh, just a minute. I'm trying to remember where I would have that. Maybe here. There it is. So you were saying it's a gram negative? Is that correct?
I had a gram positive.
A gram positive. And it was what else?
Um, the gelatin hydrolysis test was a negative, and
Okay.
for the lactose, it was
Just
a.
a minute. I guess you're not seeing this. Let me show you what I'm doing. Share my screen. So gelatin hydrolysis was negative.
Yes.
I don't think I have all of them, so let me scroll this. Yep, there's one missing. Okay, what else?
And the lactose was
PR
AG.
lactose. Was A?
AG.
You got AG.
Yeah, so it was yellow, but it still had gas in it.
All right, I'll have to look up there, see if something went wrong because this is unusual. But let's just assume it's A for the time being, and I'll take a
Okay.
look at that. And then you said something like clustered.
Yes.
Okay, this is the one that I'm not going to mark because you're missing something. And that is right here. On the gram stain. In gram stains from agar cultures, chains break apart and cells clump, looking like clusters. It is safer to use an arrangement only as a guide and not to eliminate any bacteria, etc. All right. And then if you come on here, looking up on the gram stain test, let me see where it is. Right here. Which I assume you did not do. It says gram stain, cell shape, and cell arrangement. It says cell shape and arrangement here, and the main arrangement's what it can be. And it says, note in practice, it is usually difficult to determine whether gram-positive cocci are in clusters or chains when viewed in a gram stain. This is because chains are broken apart during the production of a smeared slide, and because cells tend to be brought together in artificial clumps as the water evaporates from a slide as it air dries. Therefore, streptococci often end up looking like they are in clusters. The take-home message is do not rely on arrangement from the gram stain. To do cell shape and arrangement, you should come to that test. Cellular growth arrangement, right here. And what you want to do is grow your cells in a liquid culture and then stain them usually with a single dye, and then determine your cellular growth arrangement. And you have not done this test. Okay? So if we
Okay,
come
thank
back
you.
here, I'll have to look up why you think it's AG, because I wouldn't think it would be AG. We're going to remove this now. And so far, you have a large number of possibilities. All of these are possible. These two are probably not possible because they're not gelatin negative, but all of these are possible. Okay?
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
And can I ask what's your unknown number? Let me stop sharing my
Um,
screen.
it's number 26.
Stop sharing my screen.